Aiming to aid member states in preserving their unique cultural assets, the St. Lucia National Commission for UNESCO recently hosted a workshop to highlight the Intangible Cultural Heritage Convention and its funding opportunities. The event also focused on forming a national ICH committee to develop an inventory for St. Lucia's cultural heritage, with key participants from government ministries, NGOs, and civil society organizations contributing to the discussions. Global facilitator David Brown highlighted exactly how significant this August 15th workshop is to culturally flourishing St. Lucia.
Once we identify that cultural practices are dying, we need to formulate, with the full participation of community members and the practitioners, ways to protect it and safeguard it. As a matter of fact, the communities may deem themselves that they don't want to protect it anymore, they want it to wane. Whatever the community decides, or how it is that they want to strategize to deal with those issues, it has to come from them, right? But by and large, a lot of our traditions straight through the Caribbean are in a state where they need urgent safeguarding or intervention, because there are those gaps in the transmission from the elders to the youth. And there are so many things like Western music, Western media, the age of the internet and TikTok and these things. People are so much more focused on those means of communication rather than focusing on the cultural practices that really chart who you are.
St. Lucia's National Commission for UNESCO underlined how this workshop will be enhancing the island moving forward.
One of the things about ICH is that when you make a submission for funding, you have to demonstrate that the community that is involved in the particular cultural arts form is involved, engaged. So for example, if you want to make a submission for funding for capacity building with respect to the flower festivals, you cannot just make a submission without the direct endorsement and involvement of the communities involved in practicing the flower festivals. So all of the participants who are here have a stake in ICH preservation, and what we're hoping coming out of this is the establishment of an ICH committee, a local committee which will basically be responsible for working towards the preservation of our ICH and the establishment of a national register.
Creative producer Drinia Frederick asserted, in essence, this workshop will outline a goal for our island as to how we keep St. Lucian culture alive.
To be today in 2024, that we're going to celebrate at the end of the month with persons from around St. Lucia, hundreds of persons from around St. Lucia, that is significant. And really looking at it and analyzing it in terms of what does it need for its potential growth, what does it need in terms of transmission to the next generation, so that we have this unique thing that we keep. We have this unique thing that can go on from generation to generation that enriches the society.
With the aid of the UNESCO 2003 Convention, St. Lucia's rich cultural legacy is hoped to be reinforced and preserved for many generations. It is the goal of all stakeholders to keep our island globally unique and vibrant. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offor.